Hi everyone, my name's Allison and I am the Vinted Value Mama. Today I'm going to be talking about a step-by-step guide to selling your clothes online. It doesn't matter if you want to use Vinted, eBay, Depop, or any other website. This helpful guide will help you turn your secondhand clothes into cash. First things first, you need to decide what you want to sell. If you clicked on this video, you probably have a pretty good idea of what you can sell already. Maybe there's a bag of clothes that you've been meaning to donate, or maybe you know already that half the things in your closet just don't fit you anymore. I want you to branch out a bit more, though. Look through your husband's clothes, your kids' clothes, ask your friends and family if there's anything that they want to get rid of. Really try and sell as many things as possible. We live on a farm, and my daughter grew up literally crawling around in a pigsty. So I never thought that any of her baby clothes would be suitable for reselling. But actually, once I started looking through the pile, I realized that there was a lot of good stuff in there that was barely worn and never worn out in the barn. And that's step one. Go through everything. Make a pile of clothes that are likely to sell, a pile for things that you want to donate, and a pile of stuff that should honestly probably just be thrown away. Also, a pile for the things you actually want to keep. If you're not sure what is going to sell well, the most important thing is that you look for things that are still in good condition. That's going to be the easiest sale to make. You can also have an eye out for brands that people know about, like H&M or Mango, brands that they recognize. And anything you have that's super unique, like this camel hair sweater. Now that you've got your sell pile, it's time to decide which website you want to use. There are a lot of different options out there, but I think in Europe, the most popular ones are probably Vinted, Depop, and eBay. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today. I've also done a full video comparing these sites and another one if you want to check that out. But I want to encourage you to not stress out about this part too much. All of the sites are pretty similar. It's not important that you choose the perfect one. It's more important that you choose one and then start selling. But they do have some differences. Let's talk about them real quick. First up, I want to talk about Depop. Right now, Depop is in France, Greece, Ireland, Italy, the Netherlands, Spain, and the UK. But it's not available in Austria, where I live, so I have no first-hand experience with Depop. I've read online that it's a really great spot for selling trendy and vintage items, and that sounds great. I would love a spot for selling trendy and vintage items, but it's just not an option for me here. Then, of course, we have Vinted. I really like how simple and straightforward Vinted is because the buyer pays for shipping and all the other fees, so it's really easy to sell. Right now, Vinted is in 21 different countries, so the US and then basically all of Europe, and most countries are connected to other countries. So wherever you live, there will probably be a few other countries that you can also buy from. But it's not as many countries as eBay. eBay is really the OG for shopping and selling online, and it is a global force. So If you live in a small country like Austria and want to have access to a really big market, eBay might be a good option for you. Next up, photos. Great photos can really make or break a sale. I have done a full video on taking great photos at home with your phone, so be sure to check that out. But these are the main sort of bullet points. You want bright, natural light. Here is an example of the same shorts taken during the daytime versus at night. You want a clean white background. Here is an example of the same garment on a cluttered background versus a very plain, clean background. And then it's really about having enough photos. You want to have photos for every feature of the garment, including details like stitching, logos, tags, and of course you want clear photos of any imperfections in your garment. I know a lot of people try to hide or downplay these imperfections, but it's secondhand clothes. People understand that they're not getting a pristine product. And by building trust in the buyer's mind, they're actually much more likely to get something from you. Once you have your photos, it's time to write a description that sells. Remember, the description is how people are going to search through the app and filter their results. So it's so important to write a really clear and detailed description. I feel like a lot of people really hate this step, but just writing gray sweater for sale is not good enough, especially if you're on a platform that has a lot of competition like Vinted or competition from all around the world like eBay. You don't have to write an entire novel. If I wanted to sell this jacket, I would write something like Levi's winter jacket. It's a women's size medium. It's champagne color with silver hardware. There's a small stain near the cuff and some discoloring around the collar. It is 35% nylon and 65% polyester. The lining is 100% polyester. And that's all you have to do. It's super easy. Also keep in mind, if you are selling on a platform like eBay or Vinted where people shop from a different country, all of this description is going to be sent through Google Translate. You need to make it as clear and concise as possible. So instead of writing silky scarf, write 100% silk scarf. Now it's time to list your item. Upload your photos, write your description, and set your price. If you're not sure what your price should be, you can always look for similar listings to get an idea of the market value, or just think, what is a price you would be happy to accept? Remember that any price is really going to be better than something sitting around at the bottom of your closet. Once your listings are up and running, promote them to reach more buyers. Platforms like Instagram can be a goldmine for driving traffic, but you don't have to be an influencer to market yourself. Even if you're sharing it on your Facebook or sending the links to a couple friends, it seems like getting a couple people interested in the garment when it's first uploaded really helps the algorithm to put that listing in front of even more buyers. It's all very proprietary and you can't say for sure, but honestly, it also doesn't hurt if you've got a couple friends who are willing to just like whatever you upload. And when the item sells, just pack it up and ship it out. And that's it. You're officially ready to start selling your clothes online. If you found this guide helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more tips on buying and selling secondhand. And let me know in the comments below which platform you're excited to try. I have a whole series on how to sell fast on Vinted, so if you're really interested in cleaning out your closet, be sure to watch that one next. And if you're thinking about selling more than just clothes, watch this video on the 6 things even I would never buy or sell online, and where you can sell them instead. I'll see you next time. Bye!